In September 2006, Granada reporter Paul Crone walked 200 miles, raising £82,500 for a charity that helps some of the poorest people in Peru. Volunteer medical teams sail up the Amazon River in boats packed with doctors, dentists and medicines. Journey to the Amazon is the moving story of how that huge amount of money raised by Paul and the viewers will be spent.
Our journey would be a trip of highs and lows, from the pitiful street kids of Lima, a life of danger and despair, to a spot of Kylie in the Andes.
Look at this!
And the hills are alive with the sound of laughter. The Peruvian capital Lima has 8 million valued residents. 17-year-old Angelo isn't one of them. Deserted by his family 7 years ago, he's forced to live in the sewers of the capital and leads a life you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. He is a street boy. This is a night shelter started by the Vine Trust, the charity Granada Report's viewers raised so much money for. A one-up, one-down house with no heating, no water and a few tatty mattresses is simply heaven to these social pariahs.
Yo cojo papel blanco, a veces me junto botella, plástico duro, papel blanco. Sí, me voy a meter la calidad.
They have been kicked around and abused and mistreated so regularly and so often from the time they were first abandoned as little children in this city that they firmly believe that they should be dead. They have no right to live. They believe that any harm that comes to them, any mistreatment, any abuse, any torture which they regularly receive is something they deserve because they believe themselves to be bad.
He doesn't have a house or a home.
Yeah.
Is that what he wants?
Yeah.
So if he had one wish, what would it be? Would it be to have his own house?
Un deseo, que alguien te diga, te voy a conceder un deseo, sería tener una casa.
The casa.
Yeah.
That's all he wants is a house, somewhere to live.
The look of despair said it all. Both he and I knew that his life, if that's what you can call it, is unlikely ever to change. It was time to venture 10 hours west of Lima and climb 12,000 feet up into the Andes. There stands the awesome Huascarán Mountains. They simply take your breath away, and usually your breakfast, dinner and tea, such is the scourge of altitude sickness. Suffering with me in silence, as all blokes do, are our Peruvian fixer and veteran campaigner of 7 Granada appeals, Stevie B, and cameraman Mike Ledwood. In the village of Cusi, the charity bought a piece of land so that a school and a centre could be built where street boys can live, surrounded by serenity, not squalor. It also doubles as the local school, who turned out en masse to greet us.
Oh, hola, hola.
Oh, you're big. Ah, it's big grande. That'll be back on to it. Hola.
Hola.
Oh, yeah.
It was only fair we returned the favour musically. Peru, meet Kylie. Kylie, meet Peru.
It's me. Look at this.
It became clear that either Carly or me had unleashed something inside one of the teachers, Miss Naishi. Don't be surprised if she sets up her own salsa dancing studio in Accrington. The filthy mattresses of the night shelter in Lima are replaced with bunk beds, clean linen, toys and books in the dormitories. Roger, Gabriel, Miguel and Diego are safe for the first time in their lives. 12-year-old Augusto spent almost a year on the streets of Lima, where fear was his constant companion.
En la calle yo tenía que robar para comer, trabajar para así vendiendo caramelos. Limpiarle uno de los cados. A veces me pegaban.
Now the boys have house parents Angel and Rosa, who it's clear to see look after them with love and affection that Augusto and his roommates could never have dreamed possible.
A rasgos generales ellos han tenido que muchas veces robar, pelear y hacer cosas que no están dentro de los parámetros de un niño.
Ellos me han cambiado la vida totalmente, porque conocerlos en la calle o verlos es muy diferente que vivir con ellos. Hace poquito me escribió una carta a uno de ellos diciéndome que yo cambié su vida, pero en realidad ellos son los que han cambiado mi vida. Significan, junto con mis hijos, que Dios me ha dado todo, ¿no? Todo.
The boys are now safe, but I couldn't help but still think about those living on the streets of Lima.
During the day, the street boys go into hiding in these sewers on the banks of the river Rimac in Lima. They're hiding from a society that really doesn't care whether they live or die, and worse still, from the police who, let's say, don't exactly employ a policy of move along, Sonny. They are simply regarded as vermin. The only reason they come out of hiding is their desperate craving for food, and for that they'll do anything, and I'm afraid I mean anything.
On our return to the capital, we ventured into the slums on the outskirts of the city, and there they came out of the darkness for their only hot meal of the day. This is just one of the projects that Granada Reports viewers will fund thanks to their generosity for the Up the Amazon appeal, helping people they've never met over 6,000 miles away.
¿Qué cosa es lo peor?
El hambre, el frío, todo eso.
The hungry, the cold, it's cold, y no tener dinero.
No tener plata también para poder comprar para ver.
And don't have money to buy to anything for her.
Bueno, lo peor de vivir en la calle para mí creo que es la soledad, ¿no? El frío que uno pasa, ¿no? En la noche. El hambre, a veces no contamos con el dinero para comer.
Does she hope that Daniela will be able to one day live in a house?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you ask her that?
¿Tú dejarías que tu hija viviera en una casa o buscarías que ella esté en una casa?
Conmigo sí, pero sola no.
Yeah, she want the better for her. She want to that Daniela go to do one house, but with her.
It's pitiful, isn't it? It's a fact. It's like 100 metres away from everybody.
Everything's going on, and everything
nobody gives the monkeys. Nobody gives the monkeys. They just walk past them.
They steal in order to trade it for food, and many other times they submit to sexual perverts who use them and misuse them. Every time it is exchanged for a plate of food.
And how important are night shelters?
Well, the night shelter it gives them a place. It's a safe place to hide. In the first instance, all they feel is they're safe, and from then on, we take them on and try to do much more for them, obviously.
Oh, that's smiling. Oh, we're smiling, yeah.
And as quickly as they had appeared, they disappeared back into the darkness to survive by prostitution, begging and stealing.
Why